So, I wanted to make a short video today talking about the importance of failure. Recently, only a couple of days ago, I spent 4, maybe 5 hours putting together a video. It was about taking apart old phones, starting with something like the old iPod, which I know isn't a phone, but it's old, and moving up to something more recent, which was my old S7 Edge. In this drawer, I have this. This is the inside of my old BlackBerry, and it's pretty cool. It's, you know, it's taken apart, it's smashed. I can't redo the video. This subject of creating content and then having it ultimately fail and fall apart in front of you, well, literally, I think it's an important note to make. It's something that, as filmmakers, as even photographers, we should be aware of, you should be aware of. There are going to be days where, you know, you have a vision in mind and you think it's going to be amazing, and maybe it's not just a YouTube video, maybe you've been paid by someone to create a music video. And maybe in your head you've got this fantastic idea, and you know, you go to your board meeting, you go to your presentation pitch meeting, and you go, guys, this is what I've got, it's fantastic, I love it, it's brilliant, and they don't care, they don't like it, they don't think it's entertaining. It's going to crush you, and if you don't learn this lesson sooner, later it can come back to bite you in the ass. Because it's important to know that failure is part of success. You aren't ever going to be able to succeed without first failing, because through failure you'll learn what's actually worthwhile. I know that it's not worthwhile me spending 20 minutes for a video taking apart old phones, because it's not entertaining. I'll be frank, I don't know enough about the technology inside of phones. I mean, I'm quite a techie guy, but I don't know anything about them. I don't know what was on the motherboards, I don't know what was on the chips, or what each sensor does. So I couldn't relay any sort of useful information to the end viewer, and you know, that is ultimately why it's not entertaining. It's just me taking apart old phones. I don't think I would have enjoyed watching it, and if I made the idea, if I had the idea and I sort of worked on it and I didn't even enjoy watching myself, I don't see how you could. Let's say that you've had your idea and you pitched it and no one cared. Let's say that you have failed. What next? Now that you've failed, what do? Do you sit back and mope? Do you get upset? You can do. It's normal to this, human. But I would suggest keeping it. That idea, especially if it's a pitch for a music video, maybe keep it. Maybe the next people that get in touch with you, they might like it. But let's say it's not something like that. Let's say it's a YouTube video, like the one I had. That YouTube video, that failure, brought me to this YouTube video. It's bringing me to this little lesson, this little advice story that I'm going to have for you guys. I mean, I hope you liked the intro. I spent a couple of days working on that. I liked it. I thought it was really funny. The music, that was tough. It's not perfect, I'm not the best, I'm hoping to get better, but all of that wouldn't exist if I hadn't have failed at this other video project. This, hopefully, is an entertaining, resourceful, useful video for people out there, for my target audience, photographers and videographers and people who are just interested in learning a bit more about storytelling and taking photographs and using a camera. I've got to fail at producing a silly video about taking apart phones to get better at storytelling, about producing content about failing, perhaps. Maybe, you know, maybe I don't realise it yet, but maybe that failure and maybe that failure of the phone video has turned itself into a success in terms of me learning something from it. I've learnt that I have to actually produce entertaining content for me to watch, not just some random person on the internet, because I won't be proud of it. I hope that anyone watching, any of you out there, if you have concerns about something you've done, or you're stuck in a place where you think you aren't going anywhere, that you're behind or you're failing, or that you think that you haven't got it in you to create, produce, finish some sort of target or goal, that in actual fact you can. And I think that the work you produce after your somewhat of failure or this troubling time is going to be better. It's always going to be better. You always learn from your mistakes, and that's probably the most important lesson you can take from this today. I know it sounds like I'm super down about it, but I'm not. I really want to get that across, that I'm not super down about failing at something, about getting the message across about failure. Actually, if there's anything more important than what I just said, I want you guys to get out of it, is that you need to enjoy failing. You need to take every failure almost as a victory. Just say, you know what, hell, that didn't work, but at least I don't have to do that again. I don't have to waste my time doing that again. That's not going to be fun. It's really actually quite an entertaining thing, failing, especially if you can get something out of it in the end. Anyway, I made this latte maybe about half an hour ago, and it's going to go cold if I continue making this video, so I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I wanted a quick video talking about, well, I don't want to repeat myself, but talking about that, all that stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it's useful. If you have any stories of your own about failure and about eventual success, or pushing through a struggling time, maybe even you're going through it right now, let me know in the comments below. This is my social media, and well, yeah, hit me up. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.